Honorable member, you can't say the president is a traitor. Honorable member, you can't say the president is a traitor.
Everybody, welcome back to another show of TN. We are, in fact, the Thursday Night Outcasts, and this is a post-analysis discussion on Survivor South Africa, Season 7. And today we're going to focus on Episode 14. Kobus, can I get a hoorah?
Hoorah! Thank you, my co-host, Claudio Barreiro, for introducing me. It's a privilege having this show with you and running this channel, and let me bounce into the recap quickly. So everyone was wondering what Jock said to isolate him so badly from the tribe, and it ended up that he just used the Samuel L. Jackson word. So I didn't think it was that. Mother what?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad either. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think they just capitalized on the situation and they just used it as a reason to push him out. But it was this episode, like I've mentioned before, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to laugh or cry. It was, to some extent, it was really funny, but then there were some cringe-worthy moments when they said to Jock, like, "You're not allowed here. You can't." It's like, you can't eat here. Yes,
I'm not gonna lie. It felt like. Do you remember that All Dogs Go to? Oh no, the Lady and the Tramp. It felt like he was the tramp in the situation, but like the malnourished tramp who just kept being isolated and just like chewed away. Every time the dog came looking for a bone, they're like, "Hey, foot sake." It's kind of what it came across as. I don't know. It was a bit strange for me, but continue. Yeah.
It also felt like that one. There was a movie made about the Stanford prison. They call it the Stanford prison. I got some flashbacks from that movie, and that was also like a bit of a cringy one. Any case, so Steffi and Maba got sent by the tribe to the Island of Secrets, and then Maba wasted Steffi in a nuts and crosses challenge, which was quite funny because Steffi is quite competitive. So yeah, and but that was actually the beginning of Maba's demise. It seems like this season, if you get some sort of an advantage, boom, your name is on the chopping block and you're on the way out. So Maba thought she concocted quite a good lie, saying that her reward was to entitle her to steal a reward or an immunity. Ooh, and she said the I word. Boom, got her voted out. So anyway, but that's cutting it to the end, actually. In the meantime, we also saw the immunity challenge, where all the castaways had to run into the water, under the water, untie a key, get the key back, run it through a rope or get another key from a rope. It was quite a physical challenge, and then it had at the end there was a puzzle which was quite a cool equalizer for me, and it seemed like Jock was getting into the game, and then Nicole came from behind, boom, and solve that puzzle quite quickly. And I've mentioned before that I think she's quite a smart lady. So, and I think that proved it once again. And so yeah, Nicole got immunity, and then it was a very interesting tribal council. Jock put his idol out there, said, "I'm voting for the biggest Samuel L. Jackson word. I'm voting for Rob." Any case, the other lapdogs were too big of a pussy to also vote for Rob. And Maba, damn it, didn't play the immunity idol, which he just got. And yeah, ended up going home. So yeah, that's the recap. Claudio, what was your feeling about the episode?
I think overall there was a subtle but significant shift in this game. I think your player, like the Queen Cersei over here, she did her thing, and I think the game's like Rob doesn't know it's coming yet, but this game's taken a shift for him in his situation, the worst situation, because I think the ladies here are going to clean this up. And it's been a long time coming. It's what Mike said, you know, about being a sniper and having the right timing. This game is like life. It's a great example of life. Timing is everything, and if you miss your gap, if you miss the opportunity, you go home. And I think a lot of the guys have missed the boat a little bit, except for the lady behind us here. She's doing quite well. So I think that was a significant part of the episode.
Also, I just wanted to mention, Claudio, your pick for Jock on your background last week with the bad boy.
Yes. Yes.
That was quite an accurate prediction that you made there.
Yeah, I mean, I picked up he had a potty mouth. I picked it up. I mean, Letitia's face, every time I walked around him, she always seems like she's walking in eggshells, and she looks sitting like this. I kind of felt like something disgusting was going to come out of his mouth, and it was like the mother beep. So, yeah.
Any case, yeah,
Anyway,
that's quite funny.
Let's move on. Let's go. Yeah, Golden Spear.
Golden Spear time.
Enough is enough. I have had it with these mother snakes on this mother plane. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open windows.
Okay, so Golden Spear. I would have to go for the Queen there on your right-hand side. Basically, well, because the Golden Spear candidates are quite slim at this stage. There aren't a lot. So I'm picking her, but because she really did well in the challenge. She came from behind and, you know, kicked Jock's ass in the puzzle building part. And, yeah, won immunity. So I think, you know, at some stage we said Nicole is really at the bottom, you know, after the whole Nathan thing happened. And since then, you know, people were thinking, oh, Nicole's going to be voted out. And she's made a good comeback. I mean, she's in a very strong position now, and she's got an immunity idol and all that. So I'm putting her out there as my Golden Spear candidate. And then obviously this guy here, I mean, he's still calling all the shots. As soon as he heard, no, Mike's considering voting for him, went to Mike, said, yeah, so I'm considering playing my advantage tonight, which entitles me to see the votes. And then Mike said, oh, no, you know, reverse, you know, backup plan. So, yeah, I think Rob played it pretty well. I've got to give it to him. And your Golden Spear nomination, Claudio?
This one's going to shock you. I'm going with, are you ready for this? Mamba. I was going to say Maba. I'm going with Maba. I know she went home, but it was her journey was a little roller coaster. It took a long time to peak, but it happened. And just as you thought she was going to start spiking and the game was about to kick off, she went home. And I think a lot of the players in particular, they have this great expectation or this unfulfilled prophecy that we seeing for them, like at Kobus last week. Kind of feel like Mike's going down that route. But I like what she did. I like she went to the island. I mean, Steffi decided to take her with to the Island of Secrets, largely because they thought this was going to be an easy win. Whatever comes my way, I can beat her. And she wiped Steffi's face off the floor with it. It was fantastic. I like what she did. I mean, so it was unfortunate that she went home, but I'm not going to focus too much on that. She did kind of claw her way back into the game, and I appreciate that, so I'm going to nominate her. Jacques has to get mentioned again. I mean, yeah, he pulled that face like he was the dog on the outskirts, like, oh, I want to bone. But at the end of the day, he went to tribal council. He had a plan. I mean, a lot of the time, I mean, you saw Dante. When Dante was completely isolated, he just rolled over and died and got kicked off. Jacques, he's always thinking of solutions. He's always thinking of a way to like get into the crack. So I need to commend him for that. At the final tribal or at the tribal council, he did all right in terms of saying, guys, listen, this is the big guy. Let's get him out. Everyone knows it, but everyone's too scared to do anything about it. So big ups for you, Jacques. Big balls. I like it. Balls of steel. Fantastic. And then obviously the main one is, this one. Queen Cersei. Queen Cersei. I mean, she's doing all the right things. I was fortunate enough, Kobus, to meet her over the weekend. She did not give much. Yes. And she was interesting. She's like, look, I can't say anything, but I'm always interested to hear what other people's thoughts are. And that for me was a sign. She was too intrigued to hear me tell her she had no chance in hell of winning this game. And I told her that, and her eyes just went, and I was like, oh shit, I've just put my foot in my mouth here. She was far too confident. So when I'm seeing how this game played out, she's won the award at the right time. She's slowly planting the concept in terms of getting an all-female alliance, and she's definitely, we've seen it before, she has the potential to backstab her close alliance, that being Rob. She's taken off an amigo before, she can do it again. And I was asking or thinking to myself, I was like, okay, cool. She's got no chance of winning this game if she goes with Rob or anyone else or Jacques, right? But who does she have a chance of winning the game with?
Steffi
and Letitia.
Oh, yes.
I mean, doesn't matter how much the jury hates them. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, she's played a far better game than both those people. So she sticks with her guns and she sticks with those three people. She's good to go.
Yes, that would be a very smart move if she could handpick the candidates that goes to final tribal council with her. I do like your mention for Jock because he really stood up and he's isolated. So he's in a very vulnerable position, but he stood his ground and he said, like, I'm gunning for Rob. He didn't sit there like a little bitch, full of feeling sorry for himself.
Hey. Letitia's going to send you out, boy. Don't use that language on this show.
I said the B word. Anyway. So no, I feel, that is commendable. And also, it really shows endurance, the fact that he still keeps on going, still strategizes and still plays the game in spite of the fact that the whole tribe was against him. So that's really commendable, I feel, from my side. So,
all right, so who are we going to settle with?
I think we've got to go with I felt strongly about the Queen there on your right-hand side. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Queen Nicole.
Are you ready, Mr. Barrero?
Lekker werk, daarso, Nicole. Ja, mooi gedoen. Okay, moving along. Wooden spoon, Kobus. Take us away. Bam, bam, bam.
Switch on the engine, pass it on. Switch on the engine, pass it on. Your voice. Switch on the engine, pass it on. Switch on the engine. Bitch on a pension, suck my dong.
What? Shall I turn the engine on?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a huge contest in the wooden spoon department. I mean, we've got Letitia and Darrell lapdogging like professionals. So it's hard. It's tough, to decide between the two. Who is it gonna go to? yeah. Hey, Darrell, come get it. Anyway, no. So just for lapdogging, I'm nominating them. But no, Claudio. I think Maba, damn it, man. Jock said in tribal council, if they told you to put my name down, then you're going home. So it was stupid not playing her idol. First of all, second of all, she could have given the idol to someone. I feel that is probably the biggest blunder. I feel at this stage. Give your idol to someone who can do some damage with it on your way out. So I really felt like that.
Man, she was in too much shock to do that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for the sake of it would have been nice to be like, hey, Jacques, yeah, I'm home, but catch my idol. But no, dude, she was in too much shock. She was far too shocked.
After your torch gets snuffed, you chuck it back. Anyway, no, I felt like, what's that? That Aussie tennis player, Nick Kyrgios, I wanted to go and buy 2 tennis rackets and smash them against the wall. Any case, I think those are my 2 candidates, or my candidates for wooden spooners, basically. Yeah, Darrell, Letitia, Maba, Boom. That is it.
Those are good ones. Those are good ones. I mean, I'm going to touch, I think, you're being far too harsh on Mubba. I think Mubba's problem was she got the idol at the wrong time. Had she gotten it or discovered it on the Island of Secrets, she would have thought about the game a bit more and thought, okay, shit, maybe sensed she was in trouble. I think the fact that she only gets it at Tribal Council, it's almost like, you know, when you get a nice present, Kobus, you don't want to depart with it. You don't just want to give it away. You want to hold on to it for a bit and be like, you know, if I play it now, I lose this thing, but this gives me power in the game, thinking maybe I can use it at a later stage. So I think that's where she was caught. She was caught in between two minds that she wanted to use it later down the line. So unfortunately, that's what happened. I mean, Rob called it. She wasn't going to use it, even if she had it, because of that fact. And I think that's a normal thing, or a normal thing that people do anyway. But touching on the mic, I think Mike, you didn't mention Mike, eh?
No, I didn't. Although
Mike needs.
Although I wanted to some extent, but in any case, I didn't. Not for now.
So let's touch on the mic thing. If we go 2 episodes back, Mike, he spoke about timing. Again, I mentioned that earlier. If he did this or decided to go with the big move 2 episodes earlier with a Kobus and a Jacques, this game changes, flips on its head completely. Okay, He doesn't. He waits now, and what he's done is he tried to play the smart game, but he's isolated himself completely. He could have, like, if he really wanted to get Rob out, he should have just gone to speak to Jacques anyway. Because right now, he's on the outs, and if Jacques finds an idol, he goes home next. That's a done deal. So in terms of where he was at, in terms of the game, in terms of where he is now, or where he finds himself, he's taken the biggest drop for me, largely because now all of a sudden you must never give people a reason to throw your name around. And I feel like Jacques did that straight off the bat by calling, the big chief, the what now. And then also Mike did this by going to the wrong guy, the person on your corner, the lapdog. Let's mention the lapdog. I think the lapdog's an important guy to go to. I mean, Durand, what is his end game? Does he honestly think he's going to win this game by sticking with Rob the whole way? Or does he just want a best friend? I think maybe he just wants a best friend when he goes home. I think maybe that's what he wants. I'm not sure. But I'm picking up a trend that he is growing within the game. He is a slow learner, but he's getting there. I mean, the fact that he lied to Mike, I'll give him some points a little bit. But at the end of the day, he needs to be smarter. But I think it rests. I want to mention Letitia solely for the fact that she went to Nicole and she said, "Yo, Nicole, we need to get Mike. We need to get rid of Mike." And Nicole's like, yeah. We need to. It's like, because Nicole, he was telling me we need to get rid of Rob. Meanwhile, Nicole's like, yeah, check, I was lying next to you when he told you that. So I'm like, dude, Letitia, that wasn't big news. She was there the whole time, but you made it seem like it was a secret. I feel like she needs to get called out for that. So those are my candidates.
Yeah, no, that is pretty stupid. And I think I.
Oh, and also, shame. I know. Look, dude, she's competing with a bunch of young people, but it was hilarious when they ran into the challenge or into the water, and everyone's. There she is, bro. Just like slow-mo. I'm like, yeah.
Anyway, our T-shirt winner, Roberto Barrero, he said to me, Kobus, I'm convinced that if Rob tells the crowd to vote for himself, that he would do it.
I think you see, 100%. That uncle vote himself off for Rob. It's unbelievable.
But no, I don't think have we ever given Letitia a wooden spoon? I don't want to, leave her out just because she's all.
I think Mike's naivety. I think his age was really, obvious in this episode, and I think he needs to get it because he's taken the biggest drop. He was still kind of there.
He has taken the biggest drop, so let's give it to Mike. Mike, wooden spoon coming your way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, storm is brewing, Claudio.
Storms.
What do you think is in store for the next episode?
Okay, this is it. This is it. We were talking a lot about Rob. We're talking a lot about Jacques. Jacques, he's the wild card now. He's become, because we don't know. Can he find another hidden immunity idol? Can he win a challenge at the right time? Can he I think socially he's dead in this game. But I think Rob's days are numbered. I know this is quite a big statement to make at this point. But the ladies, I'm telling you now, the only problem that Nicole's going to have in terms of managing to get people to, or convincing people to get rid of Rob is with Steffi. But once Steffi realizes she can't beat Rob, but you know what, actually, I know I'm contradicting myself here. Steffi's the type of character that you say, listen, you can't beat Rob. She's going to be like, oh, I can. So she might be able to. So I think that's Nicole's biggest challenge, is trying to get Steffi on her side. But if not, she might pull in a mic, because I still think if she pulls in any one of the other players, apart from Rob and apart from Jacques, she stands a great chance of winning this game.
True. I think that's probably what we're going to see. I gathered to some extent a bit of that from the preview for next week's episode. So I'm on the edge of my seat for next week. I'm really excited and hoping Jock gets to the Island of Secrets or gets some sort of advantage or whatever. Because I like vouching for the underdog, and I respect his gameplay so far.
Yeah,
guys. Claudio, I need to just quickly do a mention to Roberto Barrero for tweeting his Golden Spear nomination and his Wooden Spoon nomination, and I awarded him his t-shirt this week. So yes, Roberto, congrats, and here's the clip. Hey, so I'm here at one of the TNO subscribers' houses, and I'm just getting ready to award him his t-shirt. It's none other than Roberto Barrero! How's it going?
Good, thanks, Kobus.
Who's your Wooden Spoon and Golden Spear going to this week, Bert?
My Golden Spear is going to go to Nicole, and unfortunately my Wooden Spoon is going to go to Maba for that pathetic move at the end there.
Okay, cool.
But I want my shirt.
Thanks, man. Congrats. That's what
Thanks
he
so
gets
much.
for
Keep up the good work.
there's no nepotism in the show. I promise you, there's no nepotism. He was just the only one who entered the competition. Yeah. Wait, just going back to the actual Survivor. I just want to say one more thing. I do make it seem like it's easier. It sounds a lot easier to get robbed than what it actually is. I mean, this oak is entrenched in this game on another level. He just knows what to say. He's the slangende gras that you must pass off for. This oak, he just does his thing. He does his thing, and he's got every angle, and he's covering it. And with his lapdog, he's super, super dangerous. So, yeah.
Yes, Rob reminds me a lot of Werner from the previous season, actually. Werner also...
Yeah, he does.
You know, he's got that same charisma. He's a physically strong guy, and he's, very good with the social game and very strategic. So anyway,
what's interesting, if you're going to compare the two though, Kobus, I think the one, he tried to time his game right, and that was Werner. So Werner did it very well. He tried to time his game right, then he started winning, and then everyone obviously knew we needed to get rid of this guy. Where Rob, I think Rob's social game is like on a different level compared to what Werner played last year. He's just got a lot more connections. And the irony is, or the better thing for Rob's game, is that he's actually winning all the challenges. So he's going and he's like, I've got the social connection. People know I'm a threat, but I'm still going to go and win anyway. So I think he's just going to try and win from here on out. So I think that's the difference between the two. The one's just a lot more physical and a better social game. So I actually think he's doing better than what Werner did last year.
Yeah, I think he might be better than Werner. I think that's a valid point. Just those two reminded me of one another. Any case, Claudio, I just want to remind our viewers to subscribe to our channel. And they must do it now.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yes.
If you haven't done it, you guys suck. I mean, that was an awesome clip. Just do it again. I mean,
any case, Claudio, thanks for joining me for another episode of TNO. I will see you, well, not very long from now, because we have a surprise.
Big surprise coming. Big surprise. I mean, I'm more excited. I don't know. Who's more excited about the surprise, you or me, Kobus?
Yes, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. My heart's beating faster, man.
All we can say is that the surprise is coming out shortly after this video. Very shortly. So look out for that. If you subscribed, you're going to be on the ball, and that's what you want to be. So, but Kobus, all right, motherfucker. I mean, woo, that one slipped. All right, Kobus.
You can't just say that word, you motherfucker.
Things are getting hot in here. I think it's time. To end the show. I think it's time. It's getting unreal. PG-13. What? Parental guidance? How much?
13.
13 now. It's okay. Kids, as long as you got your parents in the show, you can watch it, man. Eh?
It's all right. Alrighty, cheers.
All right. Peace out, homie.
Bye.